Hi, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Let's Not Talk About MS. Today, I'm going to talk about The People versus OJ. I don't know if you guys been watching it. I know it's not a reality show, but it's a really good show. If you haven't watched it, try and find a way to watch it. If you've got on demand, go back and get caught up because it's good. Um, I'm not really feeling Cuba, although he is playing the part. He is acting his little butt off, but he just doesn't look like OJ. All the other cast members are really, really good, though. And it brings up old feelings in me because, when the OJ thing came around, it was shortly after the Rodney King beating that we all got to see on TV. And then he was acquitted. And then there were the riots, and it was just a great big mess. But oh, happy St. Patrick's Day too. But it brought up a lot of old emotions in me because, frankly, when I first heard about Nicole and Ron Goldman being murdered, I was in Philly. I was at my brother's house, and I was about to leave Philly to go to head back to uh, Vegas. I was living in Vegas at the time. And I thought he did it. Was my first thought before they ever even mentioned it. I mean, it was the day that they were coming. It was breaking news that they had found Nicole and Ron Goldman dead, and my first thought was OJ, that he did it. But as the trial went on, and Marsha Clark, me personally, I'd like to apologize to you because I didn't know you were going through so much, and I really did not like you in this trial. I just did not like you as a person, and I didn't even know you. You just seemed real cocky to me, and I wanted you to lose, and you did lose. Um, See, the thing of it was is that I'm probably not the only African American that thought OJ was guilty. Um, there was probably a few of us, but the thing of it was is that Rodney King was beat up. We saw Rodney King get beat up, and then we saw those cops get acquitted. Now that was, of course, all prior to the riots, but it left a bad taste in most African Americans' mouths, including myself. So when this happened with OJ, my feeling was, maybe he did and maybe he didn't. But there was no camera. There was nothing to show me that he did it. And if those cops could get away with murder, why couldn't OJ? Now, came to pass that he may have gotten away with that. Who knows? He was found not guilty, but his stupid behind is up in jail anyway, just for being stupid. Cause a friend of mine who's a barber in Vegas, she has one of her clients is a police officer who said that the DA was willing to, because he did not want a circus in Vegas, he was willing to have OJ give the things back to the man that he had stolen them from and leave Vegas and never come back. OJ was there for a friend's wedding, but his cocky dumb behind thought he was above the law and turned the deal down. So now his dumbass, excuse me, is in jail, and he's going to be there for a minute. And he's going to be there for a minute because they thought, this is his vengeance. This is the vengeance of getting away with the murders. But nevertheless, I wanted to talk about the show. I think the show is done really, really well. It just opens a lot of emotions, and I don't know if it's just me, but it does open a lot of emotions in me, and a lot of the things in myself that I probably don't like to look at, but it's making me look at this point in time in my life. And I keep saying, my mantra is to be better than I was yesterday. So I'm working on that, and I kind of I kind of appreciate the show because it's showing me a little more humility and tolerance of other people. That's something I try to do because folks got to be tolerant of me these days. And if they ain't, they can just go to hell. Excuse my French again. But I feel for Marsha Clark watching this. I did not know all that she was going through. She was a tortured lady, and she had to put on the brave face and the strong front. And God bless you, Marsha. You're still out there. I've seen you on a few talk shows since the show's been on, and you know, you just keep your head up. You keep going. And the show almost looks like you and Darden had a thing, but you were on Ellen today, and you were saying that wasn't the case, but it sure is implicating that message. So, just so you know, that's what's being out there. But I'm sure Ellen tried to make it as clear as possible today, anyway. Also, your boy Donald Trump says, although he does not advocate violence, so he says there will be a riot if he does not get the Republican nomination. I don't know of any other ways that you could you know what I'm trying to say, insinuate violence into something other than just coming out and saying it. So he's calling for that riot, and he may be right. I hope for his sake he's not. But he may be right, because if he is, then he needs to go to jail for inciting a riot. He needs to get arrested and go to jail for inciting a riot. He has got to be the dumbest candidate. And this country can get stuck on stupid. I mean, we were stuck on stupid with George Bush. And we can get stuck on stupid. And I don't know how we get so wrapped up in it. Are we that stupid ourselves? I mean, it just, I don't know. It befuddles me. I'm telling you, it really does. And so, now here comes this big idiot, because he is an idiot with a capital I, talking about, if he doesn't get the nomination, there will be a riot. I don't know who that threat is supposed to be to, but all I can say is, Democrats, we have got to vote. We have got to vote. And not just in the presidential election. See, Mitch McConnell should never, ever be there with his little turtle head. He should never even be there. Because we should have voted then. And we should have kept the House Democratic strong. And then President Obama wouldn't be going through this mess he's gone through. I mean, the GOP they are sometimes just infuriating. And they say they're looking out for the people. Well, we all know they're not looking out for me. They are not looking out for me. So, please, it is so imperative that we vote. Okay, I got that little tirade off my chest. It was bugging me a little bit. It bothers me every time I see his little face on TV. He just makes me sick. I don't know who makes me sicker, him or Bruce. Anyway, y'all, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good evening. It's Thursday night, so my shows come on. That is Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, and How to Get Away with Murder. Ooh, juicy, juicy, juicy. I will talk to y'all tomorrow, and you have a good evening. Remember to laugh from your gut, cry from your heart, and love from your soul. I love you. Bye.